Your mind is such a safe place to live. My mind is the most safe place in the world for me. And all of my suffering comes from there, all of my guilt, all of my shame, all of my regrets, but it's so safe. I feel so comfortable there. That's where I went when shit was bad at home. That's where I went when shit was bad at school, when I would get bullied. I retreated to the darkest corners in my mind and I never left. You know, and you meet people and they think that you're weird because you are. You are weird. I was coming back from the gym recently and I took my headphones out because I was nauseous. I just pushed myself really hard in the workout and I was just nauseous. I just wanted like silence. And I was walking home and I was actually a part of the world. I saw an old dude sitting on a bench waiting for a bus and I just started speaking to him, having a chat with him. You know, I'm someone who struggles with feeling isolated. I struggle with feeling alone. But like, I'm never ever giving myself an opportunity to not feel alone every single time I leave the house. So imagine this, I'm alone in my room. No one's around. I'm just like a fucking hermit. No one knows the thoughts I think. And then even when I leave my house, I create my safety room outside. Listening to fucking podcasts and then when that gets boring, listen to the same fucking songs over and over again. You know, I'm someone who blames social media for making the world more isolated than ever, oh, I've got so many friends, but I feel more isolated when, like, I'm in a town full. In fact, the fucking town where you live right now, I bet there's some old person sat chilling on a bench somewhere, lonely, desperate for connection to talk to, and you walk by with your headphones in your own little world, and you walk by, you look by them, and you do like this, and you keep walking. I feel bad. Like this generation's fucked up. Like it's not normal. It isn't normal. And they feel lonely. And this is the other thing. Since I started like speaking to more, it's usually old people, to be honest. They're not as connected as we are. So many of them are so lonely. If you think you know loneliness, imagine speaking to someone who their wife's died, their brother's died, their friends have died, and they're sat on a bench waiting for someone to try and share a moment with in life, and you make them feel invisible. I make them feel invisible. You know, I'm not saying don't ever wear headphones, I think I said to myself, when I'm in the gym, it helps me to focus and push myself, but I wear them everywhere. I wear my headphones everywhere because it gives me that security. Security, safety. Imagine if I went to the gym and wanted to be safe. Oh, I don't like it when my muscles hurt. So let me just do, RPE 2. Do 2 reps of a light weight and then, oh, I don't want to know, but I don't like it when my muscles hurt. You fucking stupid. Why is stuff so clear in the gym, but then when I go outside in the rest of my life, suddenly when pain happens, no, I don't like that. When it happens in the gym, I follow it, I chase it, I push myself, I feel the burn, I fight it. Outside, the second it appears, no. Can't do that. And then I feel lonely, I feel like no one gets me, I have friends, I feel like none of them understand me. This is the issue with guys. I have a friend who told me recently that we were having a chat and he said, "Oh yeah, by the way, a few weeks ago, I I was trying to say hello to this cat, and then I said hello to it, and it ran away from me scared and got run over by a car. And he was running over to try and save it. It was bleeding out, desperately, like gasping for air, and the family of the cat's running out crying, like trauma. I didn't even fucking know that. He didn't tell me. I didn't ask. Like, why do we do this to ourselves? And then we feel sad. Every single guy knows that feeling. You get out the shower, you get back from work, and you're sitting down on your bed, and like, you don't even like life. Life's a blessing. I understand that. And you look at the news every day, and there's people getting bombed to fucking smithereens. And I know I should feel like my life's a blessing, but I feel cursed. I feel cursed. And the way to get out of that as a human is to socialize and connect. And I block myself off from that every single time I fucking leave the house. I'm doing them a disservice. When I grew up on the street I was in, no one had phones, there was PS2s and stuff like that, but gaming wasn't as popular. People were a lot more social. And the older generation, they looked out for us. They seen us doing some dumb shit, fucking, literally like the meme, cycling along and throwing shit at stuffing shit in the tire. They would come and fucking smack us on the head or tell us to stop doing that shit, like. And then as they age, we just ignore them. They're so fucking lonely. I don't know how to explain how lonely these people are unless you just go and please have a conversation with the next older person you see sat alone. And I'm saying they're lonely. Do you know what's even crazier? These people are lonely. We're lonely. They're just honest about it. They're honest enough to say, oh, okay, I'm going to put myself in public and try and say hello to someone. We hide it. And we type online. And because they're owning it, you want to know something? Another thing that they have that we don't have: peace. When I was saying having a conversation with that guy on the bench, he was definitely lonely, and he was telling me about all his day basically. But when I first seen him, he had a gentle smile on his face. He was peaceful. He was lonely and peaceful. I'm lonely and fucking depressed. As I'm saying, if you want to wear headphones, if you're feeling too fucking overwhelmed, fuck it, if it's too loud. But please, next time you're out, please have a conversation with the first old person you see sat on a bench. You will learn some shit. You'll learn some shit.